Yo, what is going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we have a bit of a different style of video in our hands, boys. We are going to be going in with an insanely fast cycle deck, highlighting the power of the Elixir. Now, I only have my level 13 Elixir, but that's gonna be no difficulties for us. You know, we're still gonna show off what the E-Jan can do, and this is a new bit of a series I was trying to bring out in the channel. You know, where we take these expensive cards such as the E-Giant and put them into really fast cycle decks and see what we can kind of do with them whenever, like, you know, they're put to the test and they're really only the main damage dealer of the deck. Now that's quite unfortunate that that knocked onto my Dark Goblin, isn't it? But yeah, boys, let me know what you think of that. You know, today we obviously have the E-Giant, but, you know, next time it could be the Mega Knight, the P.E.K.K.A, you know, anything along them lines. So we could just even go for Golem, something just pretty, like, really, what's the word I'm looking for here? Something really heavy and fast, and just try and see if we can cycle it and make it like a really good cycle deck. I think that would work out really well. Obviously, whenever you go for cards like P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, it becomes a little bit more difficult because they're not win conditions. But I still think we can make it work. You know, I have faith in us, boys. So let me know what you guys would think of that. It's something I plan to bring to the channel, and if that is something you would like to see, along with my normal deck builders and just gameplay in general, do be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out a ton, and I appreciate every single one of you that do. Excuse me, boys. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyways, let me go in for my Evo Bats here. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to go for the Evo Skellies right about now as well. Probably leave myself a bit open. You know, we're probably going to get logged here, and it's not going to go too well for us. But nonetheless, it should be fun enough. And are we're going to get on tower. Tell me that goes away. That is so funny. Come on. Oh. You know, it was funny there for a second. We were going down the line of having the funny happen, boys, but it didn't. But let's just keep applying the pressure here. We're going for our bats, and he's still on no charge on his Dagger Duchess, so we honestly could take tower here up to the right. First game, I think, might be over us already, boys. Look at that for a win. I think that just speaks to just how broken that cards like this is. Especially, I feel like these cycle decks sometimes go underappreciated because they can do some serious damage. So, you know, especially this guy's got quite unlucky. You know, he had to be using P.E.K.K.A, the least powerful thing against a deck like this. But either way, you know, I deserve this, boys. we put in the work here. This has been a graft for us. Now we just need to hold on and make sure we don't choke here at the very end. We got kind of lucky in this game, I'll be real. But I am not losing this. Please, come on. What's going on here? we can't. We need to hold on to this, boys, right till the end. Let's go in for the bats. Let's go for everything. Let's go for all our spirits. Keep him nice and stunned, and that'll be it for game number 1, boys. And yes, guys, we are back for game number 2 after a fierce destructive win in game number 1. You know, it did get a bit dicey there towards the end, but we'll not talk about that. We'll just focus on the fact that we did pull away with that win in a game that it could have went either way. But yeah, that was a really nice win for us, boys. I'm actually very happy with that, and we're actually going to go for the E-Giant now. I thought it went for a bit later. I was a bit scared. I thought the flying machine was going to lock on to my Dark Goblin. That would not have been fun. But this guy is going to have Inferno Tower. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad for me. I feel like our key to winning with this deck is going to be people not having towers, not really having splash damage, you know, your P.E.K.K.A decks. Things where I can just kind of place loads of cards and throw them off like that. But that might be a bit of an issue, you know. And obviously, of course, with the Inferno Tower, it's going to be a building that can pull my E-Giant and make things a little bit harder for me. However, the only thing is, obviously, I have the fastest cycle you can probably get in this. Well, not the fast cycle, obviously, but I have a very fast cycle, and that should make kind of outcycling his what's it called? Sorry, his Inferno Tower a lot easier than it would be originally. Now, obviously, last game the guy had level 15 Dagger Duchess, and Dagger Duchess is insane. But I actually think that might be better having Princess Tower, because Princess Tower is obviously going to be a lot more kind of effective against your or sorry, the Princess Tower is going to be a lot more effective at kind of picking up the E-Giant and getting that damage done. And we do only have our level 13 E-Giant. You know, we're in Struggle Town out here. We're not quite balling enough to have the big boy stuff. But anyways, we're going to go in for an E-Giant right here. I'm actually going to go for an E-Spirit as well, just to kind of shock all this. Hopefully that can fall quickly. It's going to take quite a while. It's going to get a good few shots off, and it's going to kind of even out the damage a little bit. However, we should get a good bit of damage up this right side. Kind of take a good put us straight back into the damage lead, boys. So we just need to hold on. We need to keep going with what we're doing and get some serious damage done. Now, let me go for I don't really want to go for my Dark Goblin yet. I actually might just go double E-Giant up the right. He's used his Inferno Tower. I can't imagine he's back around to his next one yet. So we might honestly just see what we can do with this. Have a little bit of, you know, it won't do any harm. I actually can't now, obviously. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. That was a bit silly from me. But we are cycled round to another one already, but I'm not going to go for it quite yet. I'm going to wait a little bit. Try to wait for this flying machine to go on top of it, and I went for it a little bit late, so I took out my Dark Goblin, unfortunately. However, we can just keep this going. I'll just mirror it. I think that's going to be the best defense here for taking out all of this stuff. So let's go for the mirror here, and just hopefully that will just destroy all that. And then we're also going to go for the flying machine. Oh, the skellies were really, really bad. That is not ideal for us. Okay, let's go for the log. We can need to keep this Dark Goblin up for a little bit longer here. Nice, and we do defend that. Nice. I won't say easy, because it definitely was anything but easy, but we got there, and that's what matters the most. So we're going to go for the Evil Bats here. Evil Bats are going to get taken down rather quickly. We'll go for the Ice Spirit here as well. Hopefully stop that getting a spin off, and it will. And excuse the way I said spin, that was kind of crazy. Anyways, let's go for a Dark Goblin here. What I might do, honestly, is just start going for E-Giants opposite lane and see what this is going to do first. We'll go for the E-Giant, obviously, here. And I know I said I might start going for the opposite lane. You know, that was me speaking in pre-terms. I might do it eventually. Not right now. We'll keep going with this for now. We're going to go for the bats here. And I'm going to go for... I'm actually just going to go for the bridge here. Let's see what we can do about this, boys. We're going to go for the log here. Just do a bit of damage. Get that taken down. Hopefully a little bit quicker. It's still going to do mega damage to me, unfortunately. So this might be honestly game over for us, boys. I'm not sure if we can hold on here. Okay, come on. If that shocks and then we get down. No, that's too late. Okay, hit the restart. Boys, we're struggling here. We're getting kind of done in here. My E-Giants are not E-Gianting. So let's go for the bats. Let's go for the skeletons. We'll go for the E-Giant here, and then on top of everything, and then we'll go for our Dark Goblin in back. Let's go for the log as well to push everything back. We're just gonna have the spam troops here a little bit. It's not pretty, but it's what needs done, boys. So let's go for the evil bats here, and that's gonna be game, unfortunately enough, for game number 2. But we'll hop straight into the third and final game. And yes, guys, we are back for game number 3 after a not so successful game number 2. But I have a belief, I have absolute 100% belief that we can pull this back and we can get a second win today. That would be absolutely wonderful if we could, and if we can't, you know, we can't. It's not that big a deal, but I believe in us, boys. We can do it. Okay, so his bats are going to absolutely decimate my bats simply because they're a higher level, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. You know, whenever you got the level 14s, it's a struggle town out here, boys. But our Dark Goblin's going to get a nice little bit of damage off. So let's go for our bats here on top of his hog. He's got a bit of a random deck, you know. He's got hog and battle ram. Never really see that, but it's all level 15s, which will make us kind of struggle a little bit, especially our poor little level 13. You know, where he's up in the big leagues and he's not ready. He didn't know he was getting the call up, so it's just a bit tough for him, boys. But you know, we gotta respect him while he can. It's not fun for him. So you know, please respect him at this time of sadness and this time of pain. But anyways, let's wait for that to lock on, and then I'm going to go for the Dark Goblin here, and we can just kind of throw a lot of stuff down, see what he's going to do about it. He seems to have a lot of random cards. I'm not sure what he'd be like for spells. He is kind of, of course, why wouldn't he have the classic? You know, that's a must for these players. You know, you got to have the mandatory Mega Knight, boys. You know, don't disrespect the Mega Knight out here, because the mid ladder players will be mad at you. But our bats are doing some work here, and I am very happy with how our bats are performing. Now, one thing we do have in our hands, though, is, you know, I do just think this guy won't have any spells. He is running a bit of a random deck, so if we can just chip away with our bats, our Evo Skellies, our Dark Goblins, you know, we might have a game in our hands here, boys. This guy is running such a random deck. What is this, my friend? What are you doing? Let's go in for our E-Giant here as well. You know, we're probably going to lose that tower there, but I don't think that's going to be the end of the world for us. Let's go in for our Dark Goblin here, which should get a good bit of damage off. Hopefully keep some of them bats alive, which would be very nice. Let's go for more bats in behind. And nice, we're going to keep our Dark Goblin alive for now. Can we take that left tower? I think we can with that push. He's going to start defending it. He really shouldn't be defending it. It's a really bad player to defend it. And now we're going to go for our E-Giant in the back. Now, If we can push up this right side, we can get a good bit of damage off. If we can go, well, I might honestly go for the mirror Egen. It's time to do it, boys. Let's go for it. Let's see what we can get going. I'm sure we can hopefully do some serious damage with this. Honestly, the fact this guy has no spells is really saving us. He is running a really random, just like mid-ladder deck as well, which obviously will play into our hands a little bit. But it is just a it's a interesting deck choice. You know, he just threw as many win condition to a deck as he can, and we should get a lot of damage off here. Oh, never mind. You know, the bats still did like 1,000. I'm still happy enough with how the bats did, but I expected a lot more than what we did get. But you know, that's the way it is. We do get take out his Mega Knight, so you know, the fact he has no spells is really working to our favor now. As I've said multiple times, I'm sure you guys are probably starting to get like, okay, broken record much, but let's go for this. Let's go for our E-Giant here. Take out all of the bats. We're going to take a good little bit of damage, but it shouldn't be the end for us. And we'll go for our bats here, and we have a big counter attack of all our little troops coming. So we might be able to break through. In fact, no, we will not at all. But what we can do is go for our Dark Goblin here, and then we can go for our E-Giant. He's going to get one hit off the muskie, a bit of a waste of elixir if you ask me. But what I'm going to do is just save up for my 8 and go for the E-Giant in the pocket here. And he's going to Mega Knight on top of that one, I'd say. Yeah, he is. We can go for our Evo Bats. He has no answer for it at the minute. We'll go for an E-Spear as well in case he goes for his Bats, plus the Ice Spirit. And there's two E-Giants on his tower, boys. And is that going to be it? His E-Wizard isn't even going to take out my Bats. We're pushing away in this tower. Come on, keep it up, keep it up. Okay, let's go for another one in the pockets. Let's go for our log. We're going to mirror the log to get a little bit extra damage off, boys. And can we connect onto the tower? Can we take it out? Yes, we can. Let's go, boys. And anyways, guys, this is a deck that we did run for today's video, and I don't even know why I'm showing it. Not like anyone would really want to play this, but if you want to have a bit of fun, you know, please be my guest. Let me know what you think of it, because it is quite fun. We did get 2 wins today. That last game was quite intense. We did get so lucky he didn't have spells. He was running a bit of a random deck, I'll be honest, but, you know, it is, you win some, you lose some, and he lost, and we did get that first nice win, saved by the Skeletons, absolute MVPs. But yes, guys, if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.